Welcome to a new look. They asked Jesus one time, and they said, how come you have no home? Oh, he said, what for? My friend lived 600 years, and the other one 800. And they kept walking, you know. We are here. It's only pilgrimage. We are all pilgrims of peace. No need for a home. We are homeless. But we can relax here and there, and we come and visit you. And I said, but what is this? Every time we look at you, that's a new look. He said, you have new eyes every time you see me. Are we together? Yes. You are my mirror, and you are my brother and my sisters. And Mary Magdalene said, nobody loves me like you. You are the only one that loves me, not using me. And she stayed with him forever. She knew that he loves the being plus the body. Not only the body as a look, because few sayings here. Freedom is the only dome and home. You are free already. You are born free to be yourself, to be your face, to be your look. Don't go for looks. They can deceive you. Look now, all these plastic surgeries, all these masks. Don't go for wealth. Even that fades away. Go for someone who makes you happy and smile, because it takes only a smile to make a dark day seems bright light. Find the one that makes your heart smile. What is that one, or who is that one who makes my heart smile? To me, is the book. Because the book is a living friend, is a companion, a living companion. Whenever I want, I just open the book. It's so easy, and it doesn't cost me, and it doesn't, you know, like many guests or whatever. And if you have a soul friend, but let's start with the book. What books you love? You cannot reach the top of the mountain unless you are flying very high, or you are flying with somebody that is going there. But you have to go step by step, step by step. Or maybe you came from past life that you were there already and you know the place. You can go. It's called jump. It's a TM, transcendental jumping, meditativeness. So when you go and visit places like Shirdi or whatever, Sai Baba, Shirdi Sai Baba is not the Sai Baba like he does magicians. No, Shirdi is another living also, or Christ. And you go there, the place is so poor and so simple, and you feel the energy. That's in India. Here in Lebanon, you find many places like this, Sharbel, Jibran, and many other saints, places in Syria, in Cairo, in Egypt, places where the energy is there. Even if you go and visit the tomb of Muhammad, you feel the energy. And few people, they can see him personally in the light body. So we don't die. We are in a different form, in a different energy and vibration. But be with the people that they can help you to be there, to be yourself. Not go for a good look. Oh yes, this is a good makeup. Go with the wake up. Makeup came for ugly people that don't see their beauty. Everyone is beautiful. Every moment you are growing up, plus the blood, whatever the being or what body, growing old, yes, but you grow up as a being in a body. So the more you grow up, the more you don't need all these masks. You don't need to cover and to put this. Just by knowing that the other is my mirror, and I'm not Christ, but I'm not less. Christ's consciousness, this is our, goal, or that's our vision. So when some people, they start asking God, and God said, only one question I can answer you. Oh my God, how can we do it? Just one question per person. And this one asks for money, the other one asks for this, and the other one asks for marriage, and this for sex and kids and whatever. And then an enlightened little kid, he said, God, I have only one question. Whatever I ask you, you give me. And that was it. So whatever I ask you, you give me. So let's be who we are. Let's enjoy our being. Let's enjoy being with the Master, being with the Christ, being with an Osho, or any enlightened being that helps you to be crystallized. And this is all what we are here for. To be who we are. So why wasting so many lives, go and come back and I do it later. There is no later. Now is the only time. Postpone, let's say, the sadness, but don't postpone the joy. Postpone the false, but not the truth. Now do it. You feel sad? Watch why. Face it. Don't say later. Now I'm busy. I have a friend that he has cancer and it's almost terminal. I said, just come sit here few days, and we have the MMS, and we have really soul friends that they can help you. Oh, but I have $2 million, But you are dying. This is why you got all these diseases and all these frustrations. All your life you didn't know how to live, and you don't know how to leave. Just this one, I'm going to do it, and then I come. Then you come with the mentality inside you, more millions and more of this. When a man was passing by the beach, walking on the sand, and he met a fisherman. What are you doing here? He said, I'm a fisherman. I'm just catching fish. Okay, but why don't you have a big tools bigger than this? What for? He said, okay, you'll make more money, and then you'll buy a boat, and then you can buy more, this and that, and then you can have a big income, and okay, later. And then the more income you have, you can build, a big tower. And then you have an income from the tower, and then you live, you rest. He said, I'm resting right now. Why should I go and turn all this? But because this rich man is not happy, is not at ease, is not relaxed. So he's giving his advice. Like all the rulers now in the Arab world. What are you doing with all these millions and zillions and billions, First, it's dirty money and black money, and you are dying, and look what's going on with your people, and you are in hell forever. So inhale heaven at least. See what you can do right now. Don't postpone it. Now is the only time, and here is the only place. So much poverty. If I have 2 bread because I need one, because the other one is here. And that's going to come back when Jesus was alive, how he lived, and when the Muhammad and all the Khalifas, nobody was hungry and nobody was thirsty and nobody was poor, just equal. That's the justice. I'm saying it because I lived it in the East and the West, and when I came to the Arab world, I also gave all what I have. to many people, and no one knew what does it mean. Only one soul being. And he went back to the States. He said, let's go back. We are not here to live with the Arabs. All what they look is money to spend on sex and war. I said, this is where we are needed. And now we are a very small commune, few friends together. We all read what we love, and we all read Osho and support each other. And that's what my joy is, to share my joy. I don't expect anything from any reader. When I know few of you are enjoying and saying thank you and sharing, it gives me, yes, a joy, and said, okay, planting the seed all together, and the spring will come and the grass will grow by itself. When I was not here, I was not worried about anybody. When I live here, I don't care. I'm here now. I care for myself. And if you are joining, we are all pilgrims, not tourists. We are guests crossing the bridge to another bridge. But it's good to have a commune like the East and the West. Everywhere you go, China, Japan, all the East, all the West, we have communes of unity. We don't belong to any religion but the religiousness of the heart. Any page you read by any lover of this existence, whatever you name it, Gurdjieff, Osho, Micho, Oshawa, they are all one, different cups, but the same wake-ups. The wine is the same, the cups are different. So choose any cup. The energy is here in these flowers and plants. The energy is one, coming from the same one to everyone. But the cups are different, the colors and the names or whatever we name them. And it's good to find, beautiful garden with many kinds of flowers. Otherwise, it's not rich. If you go to the garden and you find only one rose, or you look at the olive tree and there is only few seeds or whatever. It has to be generosity. That's what we are here for. This is the influence, the fragrance. And God is so generous, by giving us. It doesn't count. Look at the rivers, look at the oceans, look at the stars and the sun and the moons and many galaxies, and so generous. Don't be tight out of fear or stingy or misery or why? It's enough for all of us. Existence knows if we have millions of people or whatever. Existence can support us. But we don't have this equality, this justice. I want to grab much more for me. If you are eating alone, it's like devil is eating alone. But you are eating with the other one and the second and the third and the fourth. That is the last dinner or whatever, supper with Christ. And every moment you are eating with God. God is always within us, this godliness. So let us be who we are and with whom we are.